Look there at spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the LA Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
You know, it's just so funny to see a veteran, a first-ballot Hall of Famer like Aaron Rodgers, at the end of his career really bounce around and look for that final place that he can make home to kind of go off into the sunset and put a final chapter on what's now a 21-year NFL career. So what are the expectations? I think around Pittsburgh, they expect him to be Aaron Rodgers. I think he's healthy. I think he's motivated. And when he can be out there every single week, there's very few guys who have played the quarterback position better over the history of the league than Aaron Rodgers.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 6. Throwing, Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He's going to keep it himself. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
No run. This is Jalen Warren. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
First down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And the Steelers have a first and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
A run on first and goal. A dive, and he's in. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Steelers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 4. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Disley is the man in motion. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Tight end on the move left. On play action, now Herbert. He'll get this to Disley on the way. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
A handoff, and this is by Dell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, L.A.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Allen in motion. Herbert now on first down.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Here comes Vidal. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on fourth down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on third down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That is incomplete. They elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Steelers offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it. And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a first down.
And the Steelers.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And
no chance at all. He'll go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's out wide to Warren, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Now a give to Warren, running right. And he's fouled up after a gain of a yard.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. Good coverage by Hutchie. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Chargers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Well behind the line of scrimmage, a play going absolutely nowhere.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got his man. Allen with the connection. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll give this to Vidal. They'll take this down to the 47. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, they'll go with Vidal. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Disley is the man in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. So they're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Metcalf left side, he's got it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll run it right here with Warren. And he will score! Jalen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many of these crossing concepts, Mike, at every level of football because they're good versus man, they're good versus zone, and the best thing they do is they get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and in a good position for run after catch.
On the ground. It's Vidal, and he's going to get the first down. That pass the 35-yard line.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And pick up 3 or maybe 4 after Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Now a run on 1st down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
First down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Herbert now on first down. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down.
At the 22-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into supports.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 4.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game, but man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
Herbert to the air again. Catch made there by Allen. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
That one, take it in. Quentin Johnston, touchdown Chargers.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd down, Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. Now inside the 25. And what an effort after the He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead.
21. Chargers 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Around the 45-yard line.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
At the 45-yard
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Quick throw, slant, pump by Johnston. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. This one, oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Steelers has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The Steelers offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
And as of right now, Well, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now it's Herbert. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Justin Herbert, touchdown Los Angeles. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A run with Gainwell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 55 yards on the game.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And it's 3rd down.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Disley is the man in motion. Herbert. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike. Is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest. And that was a big-time throw right there.
Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
Porter Jr.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. He's closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game, and we haven't hit halftime yet. A definite storyline to follow closely. Maybe adds to it here as they embark on this next drive. Now Gainwell. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. First down for Aaron. That's to the big tight end, Freiermuth. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To throw is Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down, Steelers.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
Once again, it's Warren, who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
This 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chargers offense and veteran Keenan Allen set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, L.A.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back, and it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Disley is the man in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. And it looks like he's going to have enough indeed. The referee does signal it is a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now Herbert again. They'll try to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Herbert to the air again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's the fourth time All-Pro T.J. Watt gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are able to get it back within a score.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Cameron Dicker to kick
So
off
2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers now. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and veteran Keenan Allen set for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Charger first down.
Chargers first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A handoff, and this is by down. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much. But yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Here comes Vidal. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Throwing, Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Quentin Johnston.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They bring the tight end in motion. Line down. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
He was taken down behind
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Now Herbert. They'll look to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Herbert now on third and goal. That is caught near the pylon. He's in for the touchdown. The money by down. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will tie this game at 24.
24-24.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Gainwell to return. Ooh. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's first and 10. We'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
19 yards.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A carry here for Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
This one grabbed by Austin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Tackle by Denzel Perryman. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 19-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. This one complete to Hayward. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 6-yard line.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. From the shotgun, it's Aaron. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will go up by 7.
Steelers 31, Chargers 24.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. start on the ground. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Aside, he's got the tight end, Disley. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. They'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. A first down throw from Rodgers. Well, another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And a Steeler first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll run here with Gainwell, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Jamari Caldwell on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now Warren. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On third down, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but the protection, it's just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll give this to Vidal. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now it's the rookie, Omarion Hampton. And he'll get past the marker. He's got a first down on that gain of 5.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers, first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
It's a
gain there of 21. And the Chargers have the first down.
1st and 10.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
A 7-yard pickup.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action now. Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Chargers get set to kick it away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. To return is Williams. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Rodgers pass complete to Jalen Warren. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler first down.
Pittsburgh.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league, Mike. These slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after catch.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Lost of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Rodgers to throw. A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
3rd and long for Rodgers. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He's got his tight end. That's fire move. And he's going to have the Steelers first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
Steeler first down.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 24.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Davis. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and veteran Keenan Allen set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Disley is the man in motion. On first down, Herbert. That is left side and taken in by Allen. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Will Disley, the intended target that time.
Second and 10.
And it'll be second down.
As you could probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. They get 16 on that connection. First down, L.A.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Down at the 37-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. There's that man again. Another catch. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
7 makes it 3rd and 2.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Charger first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and he finds Disley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. That's the veteran Jabril Peppers working his way in to make the sack.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Cameron Dicker to kick
so
off.
Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here's Williams on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Play action now with Rodgers. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. they're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Throwing, Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert. Now a screen set up for Harris. This one to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Motion man is Johnston. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Disley is the man in motion. Herbert to the air again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown Chargers.
Touchdown Chargers.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So now a big play coming here for the Chargers, who are going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hampton trying to run for it, and he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Williams. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. It's first down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.